let me see if I can get this right. So the name of the story is A. Rao versus Barney. This a couple of combination of a childhood memory and some passionate stuff. So I was brought up in this village where there was a cement factory and there was a recreation club called India Cements Recreation Club. That's when I first saw the ping pong table. So just a 101 on ping pong. It's recreationally called ping pong, but serious players call it table tennis. So when you look at the racket, you have the forehand, you have the backhand. Typically, you have the fast rolling actions in the forehand. That the rubber, you go with specific choices. There are like an ocean of choices. And when it comes to backhand, usually you don't go with so much fast, so much topspin kind of action in the rubber. You go with some kind of an anti-effect to the spin or the faster rubber. So just keep this in back of your mind, because I'm going to introduce you to a peculiar opponent that I have faced in my entire life. I can't forget even up to till date. So this happened like 20 years ago. His name is A. Rao. So typically there are categories of this competition: sub-juniors, juniors, men's. I don't want to bore you with all the details, but there is also an event called mixed singles, and the mixed singles happened in a state called Pondicherry. So in Tamil Nadu there were strict rules about being age appropriate for these categories, but in Pondicherry they let all the ages mix into a category called mixed singles. So I met A. Rao, who is 74 years old, at Pondicherry in a tournament, and it was a pre-quarter finals between me and him. And I was like 13 years old, overconfident because I'm the topper in my district, and I think Pondicherry is all about prize money, so I was like overconfident. And match starts. I found his racket to not have anything on his backhand, just the blade, and the forehand is an antique. I've never met this guy, this kind of bat that anybody holds, and this guy is 73 years old. He has a big white mustache. It's like a handlebar of a bike. Okay, he stands like this far away from the table. Okay, he's a defense player. He just stands like this. Very intimidating. I didn't know how to play with this guy. I started, going on full offense. This guy used to kill every ball, like that's it, and it used to come land, just above the net. It's strategically placed. I mean, that guy uses his head more than his body. Of course, he's that old. But first 2 games, my overconfidence was shattered. I lost. And then I don't know what to do. I used all my skills. I used all the complicated serves. Somehow, I can even imagine vividly this time. The sweat went from this side of the corner to that side of the corner. That's how I was top spinning. Left, right, and center. Left, right, and center. I was like, foo, foo, foo. Right? 2 games.
Are out of time, so please finish up.
Okay. That guy won the match. I swear, I threw my paddle. I just ran away from that hall. But this guy came smiling and laughing, and he was running outside from the auditorium. He hugged me and he kissed me, and I still remember the way he smelled. But now that I recall, after so many years, I think he just taught me this great lesson in life. Game is not about winning, losing. Game is not about skills, blah, blah. It's celebrating human spirit. I mean, he celebrated me so much that day. Very good.
Good. Nicely done. I love the passion you brought to it, especially at the end as the passion kept building and building. Your gestures were great. I love the sweat flying across the table. From the very beginning, great use of facial expressions and eyebrows. No verbal viruses. Good home base. Nicely done.